Hello everybody, so today I will be showing you how I made this CeeDee lamb edit, um, and I guess behind the design, behind the edit. So first thing, I actually found this picture on CeeDee's Instagram back when he was playing for Oklahoma, so went down here, and here it is. I can't remember, I made this edit a long time ago, and I can't remember, but I remember I copied the link here, and um, I, I went to some website, and then I copied the image and went into Photoshop, and then hit File New, and then when you have an image copied, it will automatically have the dimensions in when you make a new document. So I just did that and then pasted the picture into the document, so just like this. So you'll have a normal background that's locked and then the picture on the layer above it. So the next thing I did here, as you can see, is so the next thing I did was make a black and white layer above. So what you want to do is Command J. So you want to be selected on this layer and then do Command J. And then you can either do filter, let's see, image adjustments, black and white, or you can do Command Option Shift B. That's what I usually do because it's a little quicker. And then you're just gonna go ahead and hit OK. And then what we're gonna do here is put a Gaussian Blur. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but just want to go to Filter, Blur, and then Gaussian Blur. And then I can't remember how big of a blur I had it. I think maybe like a 2.5 or something. Yeah, that's about right. You know, it's a little, seems a little different, but that's good enough. So after that, I took the color, so I made a new layer here. Actually, I might have, so you want to hit I, so it'll give you this eyedropper tool, and you want to hide this layer for a minute and try to find a color that looks like the Oklahoma red that you see, and you can actually make, let's see, make new layer, color. Okay, that's not right. So basically what I'm gonna do is hold this down, go to paint bucket tool, and then just hit that. It's pretty easy. So then we have it on soft light here. So go ahead and put that in soft light, and then so mine looks a little too much red. Alright, so I guess we'll just leave that, that's fine. And so next we have this I guess effect, I'm not sure what to call it. So I have this effect here, let's see. So I have this free triple graphics pack V5. Not sure where I got it, but I can leave the pictures and like a pack in the description where you can download them and stuff. So mine's actually, let's see, number 9. So it's this one, So we want to go over here, go drop down to this, and you want to rotate it. I'm actually gonna do that. Well, let's see what this is. Yeah, that's fine. So, oh, that actually didn't. So drag this back in here. I'm gonna rotate it a couple times, you know. And you want to drag it out so it covers the whole picture. Go ahead, hit enter, and then we actually had this on screen, and 25% fill. So as you can see there, it gives kind of like a nice little texture to it, kind of. And then we add one more, where this kind of adds these. You can really tell right here. Adds kind of like another texture, almost like a canvas type thing. And that's over here and right here. So we're gonna go ahead and add that into this and rotate it again, and we're gonna place it just like that. Hit OK, and that we have on soft light, and the fill is 30%. So go down to soft light, and you can mess around with these. You can put on overlay, hard light, whatever you think looks the best. We got 30%. Okay, there we go. And then next we get the Oklahoma logo. So what you're gonna want to do for that, let's go to Google and Oklahoma logo. Go to images, and you want to make sure to go to size and large. Find high quality one. This is likely the one I use. Let's go ahead, copy the image, and we're just gonna go ahead and paste it, make it a little bigger. And the way you can do it like this, where the proportions stay the same, hold down Option and Shift on a Mac. And let's see what I had compared to the other one. It's about the same. Looks good. So let's see, we have this on soft light and 45% fill. So soft light here, and then 45% fill. You can see it's about the same. It's a little off compared to the other one. I'm not completely sure why. Just the colors are a little off. Maybe it's just the color I chose. That's alright. So anyway, next up we got the players. So what we're gonna do for this is, so right now we're gonna turn actually all these layers off. We're gonna hide them for now, and we're gonna hit this button or L on your keyboard, and we're just gonna go and cut out CeeDee lamb. And so basically what you're gonna want to do is go around him, and you want to make sure you do a good job of this, because if you don't, it's kind of messes up your whole edit. So take your time. To me, this is the least fun part, but you know, it's alright. And so you want to be careful with these. You can, you know, really zoom, get in there, and basically what you're gonna do is go around, all the way around, you know, go and all the way around the outside of whatever player you pick. And once you're done, so it'll look like this, where it's a selection. And it's a little hard with the face mask, but so for example, for the face mask, you can go like this, go around like this. And if you're wondering how to move around like this, just hold spacebar and move, but be careful so you don't click before you hit spacebar, because then it'll mess everything up. But basically, let's say you want to do the helmet and the face mask. You want to go like this, and then double click, and it'll go back to, it'll connect to the original point you made. And then you want to hold down Option on a Mac and go into the spots that are supposed to be not selected. So just like this, and just like that. Once you complete that, it'll make a section that isn't selected. So just like that. And it looks like there's a little one here. Okay, so once you have, let's say you have the whole thing selected. I know I don't, but you want to hit select and mask right here. It'll give you a little preview of what you have. And you can adjust the smoothness a little bit. You don't want to go over like crazy. Like 2, that's probably about, you know, I'd say the most you do is like 4 or 5 at the most. And then you can also do a little feather. I don't recommend doing that too often though, but it depends. I'd maybe do smooth like a 2 or 3, just to get it looking a little less rigid. Like you can see right here, like along here, it goes a little less rigid, you know. You can mess around with it, but then you go hit OK, and then you want to do Command J. So what Command J does is, if we hide this layer, you can see it's a layer of just what we selected. So if I'm gonna go ahead and drag this over here, and that's actually a little off, yeah. Okay, so once you're finished, it'll look like this, where you have a selection of your player, in this case CeeDee Lamb. And I actually, funny enough, I actually didn't select this on the original edit. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna do something a little different since this one's already cut out. So I'll just do the normal lasso tool and go ahead and hit delete, because I won't be needing these. And if you ever get in a spot where you had these selections, don't know how to get rid of them, just hit Command D and that'll deselect. So now we have this. So actually, once you turn all these layers back on, we're gonna drag this layer above everything, including the Oklahoma logo. And then okay, we're actually going to, we're gonna make a copy of this, and then by hitting Command J, and then click the bottom layer of the 2 CeeDee Lambs we have here, and then you're going to make it black and white by either image adjustments, black and white, or Command Option Shift B, and then hit OK. And then we're going to go to blur, motion blur, and you're not going to want to put it too high. I think 30 looks pretty good, because as you can tell, it gives it like this kind of glow outside of it. So if you compare, this is what it looks like without, this is what it looks like with, so it gives it this nice little glow. This one's a little less. You can mess around with it, see which ones you like the best. And then to me, this is where it gets fun, because we can really change the look of it. So with these, the gradient maps, I love gradient maps, and then photo filter. You can see this changes the picture so much. It goes from kind of nice looking but a little boring to this where it almost makes like the colors pop. So first off, we got, as you can see here, the red and the white. So how we're going to do this is we already have these red and white as our colors, and then we want to make a gradient map on top. So pick the top layer, hit this down here, and then gradient map. So what we're going to do next is this one is on soft light, fill 30. So we're going to go to soft light, fill 30. So this might look a tad bit different because our color seems a little different than the other one. This one seems darker, as you can tell here. It's a little darker. It's just the color I picked on this helmet. That's alright. And then we're going to do photo filter. So what we did for this is, I believe it's down here. Yeah, photo filter. And then this one we chose warming filter 85, the density of 25. And then preserve luminosity on. So we put that one there. And then next we have another red and white gradient map. So what you want to do, instead of putting on this one, it'll automatically put your colors to black and white. So you want to go down here to normal layer, so then you can see the colors are red and white, and you want to hit this again, gradient map. This one I believe, yeah, normal 40 fill, so we want to go ahead 40 and put that one in there. And then lastly, we got a black and white one with screen 30 fill. So you want to be selected on the gradient map, hit gradient map, so when it makes it black and white like I said before, and then screen and 40. So as you can tell, it looks slightly different, but that is the base of how to make this edit. I think it looks pretty good. You know, you can mess around with the gradient maps. You can put this up, down, whatever you think looks the best. But this is how I made my CeeDee lamb edit. And thank you all for watching.